I almost lost myself. Not in some dramatic way, not a sudden accident or a health scare, but something worse. Something I didn't see coming until it was too late. I almost lost who I was, who I had become, because I refused to listen to the one person who could see the truth all along. My mother. She warned me about him. She begged me to walk away before it was too late. But I didn't listen. I thought I knew better. I thought love was enough. When I met him, I thought he was perfect. He was charming, funny, confident, everything I thought I needed. I felt seen, important, adored, and for a while, that was enough. But my mother, she could see through it. She could see what I was blind to. From the very beginning, she didn't trust him, and I didn't get it. Every time I talked about him, her face would drop. I didn't understand back then. I didn't understand why she'd give me that look, the one that was a mixture of worry, fear, and maybe even a little sadness. She didn't just dislike him, she was scared for me. And it wasn't because she didn't want me to be happy. It was because she could see the signs. The way he manipulated me, controlled the little things, slowly pulled me away from the people who loved me. One night, after I told her I was seeing him again, she sat me down. She was calm, but I could tell she was holding back tears. "Listen to me," she said. "I know you think he's perfect, but he's not. He's going to use you. He's going to break you, and you won't even realize it until it's too late. I've seen it before, sweetheart. You have to leave him. Now, before you lose yourself." I laughed it off. "You're overreacting, Mom. I love him. You just don't understand." But deep down, I could feel the tension in my chest, the small voice telling me she was right, but I pushed it away. I thought I knew better. I didn't. Over the next few months, the little things started to change. At first, I didn't even notice. He'd call me constantly, ask me who I was with, where I was going, and I thought it was sweet. He cares about me, I told myself. But then it wasn't sweet anymore. He started getting angry when I didn't text back fast enough. He would accuse me of things I didn't do, questioning my loyalty, my friends, my family. He isolated me. Slowly, without me even noticing, I was losing my connection to the world I had before him. And still, my mom warned me. "Sweetheart, I know you're in love, but he's not who you think he is. He's controlling you. You can't let him do this to you." I ignored her. I thought she didn't understand. I thought I was different. "I'm strong. I can handle it," I convinced myself. Then it happened. The first time he hit me, I was in shock. I didn't even know how to react. It wasn't a punch, just a shove, a violent push that knocked me back onto the couch. I was stunned. It felt like the world paused for a moment, like everything around me stopped. But he apologized immediately, tears in his eyes. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just frustrated, just angry. It's my fault, not yours. I'll never do it again." And I believed him. I wanted to believe him. But it happened again, and again. The more I tried to fight it, the more I lost myself. I couldn't remember who I was before him. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror anymore. I was so far from the person my mom used to know, and she saw it. She saw everything, but I pushed her away. I stopped calling. I stopped confiding in her. I couldn't bear to hear her say, "I told you so." Then one day, he walked out. Just like that. No fight, no big argument. He just turned cold and walked away. And that's when it hit me. He never loved me. All those apologies, all those promises, they were lies. He didn't love me. He never did. I called my mom. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember the relief in her voice when she heard me. She didn't say, "I told you so." She didn't need to. All she said was, "I'm just glad you're safe, baby. That's all that matters." For the first time in a long time, I felt safe. And now, I'm never going to ignore the people who love me. I'm never going to ignore the warning signs again.